Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a little bit of a guide on how to get more prestige. It's something that a lot of people that have been asking on different streams and stuff. As you can see in my top right corner of my screen here, I have a quest called Pundits, and I need more prestige to continue on this quest, to continue the storyline, to continue going to higher dungeons, different stuff like that. Prestige is essentially your level. This game doesn't have a level per se, there's no XP bar. So how you get prestige, there's three different ways, essentially. You have equipment, you have the atlas, and you have your order. So your equipment is what you have here. It's your weapon. So the classes on the side here all have different weapons. The cryomancer that I made has the crystal and the icy frame. Every class has a main weapon and an off weapon, and so each weapon comes with a certain prestige on it already. So as you can see, this icy frame has plus 134. And then you also have things like the amulet, which has plus a certain amount, but those don't really matter because you don't get them until a little bit later, and also you more take them for the effect than the prestige on them. And then you also have rings, which are drops that you can take, although it's more recommended that you don't do as I'm doing here, where you probably wouldn't take Strength Valor on a Cryomancer, but at my prestige level it doesn't really matter, and I'm just going for the prestige. The main thing that you want to look for here is upgrading these weapon boosters. So you have them on your main, your additional, and your rings, and so as you rank them up they give you more prestige. So this one's rank 5 and has the rank 5 filled all the way up, and it gives me 414 compared to rank 4 all the way up, which is 260. So you gain a little bit less than 200 for each thing, which is really important overall. So this is a really interesting way. So it costs both these enhancement stones and credits to upgrade that, along with these particles of mastery, which you can use to upgrade your maximum rank. The easiest place that I've seen to get these, which can be hard to find, you'll accrue them by playing the game and doing dungeons. It's essentially like a reward that comes extra with the other things after completing dungeons or PvP. So the easiest place to get them, if the queues are low, is for PvP. Another place that you can get prestige is your atlas. So if you're not familiar with the atlas, it's what you start out with at the very beginning of the game. You start here, you go all the way over, and then you get to this thing, which is the path, and it'll have the symbol of your class, and you unlock that, and then you can get the larger atlas, this Ascension Atlas. And so every time you unlock a node, you get a plus certain amount of prestige. So this one, the talent, gives me plus 10. This one gives me plus 5. And this is so low because it's the Cryomancer. Like, it's the class specific one, so you're more unlocking those nodes to get talents or more abilities. And so where you really get prestige from the Atlas is this giant Ascension Atlas. And so, sadly enough, if you bought the Founder's Pack or if you bought the Collector's Edition, you'll have these things unlocked here, the Alchemist or whatever class that you got. And so you can't actually start from here, right? You can't go here and then go to this node and go around and then go down to the Gunner, per se, here. Or like I want to do, working your way down to the Monk. So what I've done is I've unlocked a bunch of stuff. I've gone from here down to here trying to get the Monk. And on my way there, I've gone from the Lightbinder. So I have all these nodes. This is a node that has plus 7, plus 12, plus 9, whatever. And so these ones don't cost as much. So this is only 155, but it gives you plus 16. And so the ones out here, though, like this is the next one that I have to unlock. It gives you plus 40, but it also costs 650. And so your cap is about 15,000 of these things. So you can gain like at least like 1,000 to 2,000, depending on where you are, per week, just based on the Atlas alone. And then you also have your order. And my order is not very good, and I'm working on getting it up. The only thing that's keeping me from that is something that we'll talk about in a few minutes. So essentially what you have is your order. So this is your summary. It tells you your order rank and your number of followers. Your number of followers gives you your rank. So I'm 36% of the way to get there. So I should really focus on missions that give me more followers and not really doing the things that I am now. But so these are my adepts at the moment. At level 1, you can only have, 8. So these two are currently on missions, but I'll show you all the stuff that you can do with this. So, or at least in terms of prestige. For other stuff, I'll try and make a separate video about that. So you get these temples and in provinces. So Don Plateau is a province. Mine is level 3. You can upgrade the rank of the temple by putting in holy text. Super important. It gives you more prestige. So essentially, if you can grind out the credits to go into the market and buy holy texts, it's really going to help you. And then also in your provinces, you can upgrade your temple's quality, which will also give you more prestige. Also, what's really awesome is on the side here, they have all these stats, and so you have to build a chapel to get these stats. So it starts out with an Oki tablet, which this thing, I don't currently have any, but essentially you can put in the Oakley tablet, hit upgrade, it'll be 4,000 credits, and then you can hit select this chapel, and then it'll build a chapel, it's like a small chapel. Then you have to get a ring of the founder and upgrade that way. And you get more and more bonus stats for whatever class you're currently, or like your character, not the class. And then also you get more stamina from this one, and so like all of your temples gives you more stamina and stuff depending on what you've taken there. And so I have accuracy in this one, and then I don't have an Oki tablet to get crit chance or whatever I want to. Here you can see the 4,000. And so that will give you a certain amount of prestige each time you upgrade one of these. So those are the 3 ways to get prestige. The easiest one that I found is just to get credits and do this. The way that you get these enhancement stones is to go into your bag, and you can like click on these and say disassemble, and then it'll disassemble it into these smaller ones here, the enhancement stones. And then once you get to these or higher rank one, you can go here and hit combine, and then you can click combine and it'll go there. So it's like 3 for 1 essentially. So works really well. Very cool system and not that hard. So hope this helped you out a little bit, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.